am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And well, we have Steven Jackson. Yes, Steven Jackson. And we have Steven Jackson here. And Steven Jackson is here defending checking in and being extorted by gang members. Yes, that's what he's about to do. He's about to defend being extorted. I don't know why he's about to defend being extorted, but let's listen.
I don't bother nobody. You don't never see me bother nobody getting nobody business, bro. And let's clear up the old box shit since we talked about that.
Yeah.
You can't find, I give $1 million to anybody that you can find on old block to say I checked in. This how the whole story went. We was in Chicago for the big three. We went out, we got fucked up. We was back in the hotel gambling and playing cards in the lobby. Will Bynum is from Chicago. He has another dude from Chicago. My drunk ass says, let's go to O Block.
I mean, that's not a norm for you, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not a reach for you.
No, and it wasn't surprising to nobody that was there.
Especially
and Will was like, you for real? I'm like, yeah, dog, let's go. They knew somebody there. They called him. Them niggas told us we could pull up. I pulled up, rolled some weed with them, smoked with a couple of them. There's one little dude, shout out Ty. I don't know what he got going on. I'm finna tell you a story about Ty. As soon as I got out there, that little nigga stuck, you know what I'm saying, got right on my hip. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
little
man.
young nigga. You know, to the point where shit.
If something happened to him, it's happening to me.
Bro, he just stuck to me. You know what I'm saying? Gave him my weed, he rolled me and him smoking together. So I'm out there shooting basketball, shooting the bullshit.
Oh, you jury
5 in the morning.
Yes.
Like I'm in PA, nigga. Ain't no checking in, nigga. I pulled up on the youngins. You see what I'm saying? But look, I'm out there chilling, so bam. Have a good time, how the niggas burn off. The young nigga Ty, stay in touch with him. The nigga ends up getting shot. Who you think sending the money? I don't know this little nigga from nothing. I'm just a solid nigga.
Yeah,
sending the money to ask his sister, ask his mama, ask his daddy. Sending the money, taking care of, you know what I'm saying? He ended up getting into some trouble in jail. Well, I don't know the situation. So those type of situations where I don't know if you get, I got to back away from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not my obligation to help you, but in that type of shit, I got to back away because I don't want to be nowhere involved. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. But shout out to Ty, man. I was showing, it was a cool little nigga. I hope he doing good, but I showed him a lot of love, and I'm glad I went out there because I was able to put some game into him, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? I was able to help him and his family a little bit during the tough time. That was my purpose for going to O Block. Because God knew this young man was finna go through something and he needed somebody to give him a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I went to O Block, bro.
And it's the first time you just spoke on it.
The problem is, everybody can't go. That's the problem. 5 can go. We can't just pull up like that, so we gotta hate on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to O Block, man. I'm glad I was able to tell that story, man. And I'm glad I pulled up. Shout out to Will Bynum and everybody else who made that happen, man. I might be in another ghetto and pull up on y'all, nigga.
Just like that. Yeah. I never heard the check-in part.
Yeah.
I was just tripping because I'm like, man, this thing crazy as hell. But I'm telling you, it only look crazy because it's on TV. But if they know you, that's what you want to do.
But you know, Mike D, like with me too, like, when I go places and there's niggas that I love, I do check in. I call my partner. I ain't checking in for protection.
Yeah,
I'm checking in to let a nigga know that's in the state that I love that I'm in your state, nigga. Let's link up. I don't need no protection.
Yeah, no.
But that's out of respect. That ain't out of that ain't out of being fear and like no. I would want if a nigga in Port Arthur and he know I'm there.
Man,
nigga, if you don't call me,
I'm gonna be disrespected. Feel disrespected.
You know what I'm saying? So and that's how every nigga should feel. If I'm in Cali and I don't call Boulevard a term across the street, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? And that's the real nigga code. I'm under the old law. You know what I'm saying? And that's we in the generation where they don't understand that.
And I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm definitely not saying he's right. But what I am saying is it is a bit suspicious that he's deflecting from the whole thing that checking in is. That's not checking in. That's hitting up your friends. That's what that sounds like. So when you make it seem like you are checking in or you're going to a certain place and you're hitting up a certain set of members to make sure you do have protection in that area. Now, Steven Jackson has never made it seem that way, but he is getting a bit defensive about that whole thing. Like, okay, you go to O Block because you just wanted to go to O Block. Now, I ain't crazy and I ain't dumb. So for me to just want to say, hey, fuck it, let's go to O Block. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty tame now. I'm sure it done calmed down since, the Chirac days was about a decade ago now that we think about it. So I'm sure everything is copacetic, hopefully. But, it's just not something I'm trying to do. And I don't think that should be something anybody just wants to do unless they know the proper people to check in with. And clearly Steven Jackson knew who he needed to know to go there and hang him up. Like, who just want, like, that just sounds odd. Now I wanna have Steven Jackson's back here since he's given us some disclaimers and some context to why he checks in with the people in the West Coast and the people in O Block. But that's just odd. It's fucking odd. Like, oh yeah, I'm in Chicago, I'm rich. I'm not enjoying the city. No, I want to be around the YNs. I want to be around the killers. I want to be around the savages. Who just says that? Like, it's just odd. It's just odd. It's like you had to have a purpose to talk to that person or go there or go to that certain place. There's no, now, this is a smart man. I'm sure he knows not to snitch on himself, but it's just, it doesn't sound right to me. To me, it just doesn't add up. 2 and 2 ain't making 4 right now. It's making 6, if you get what I'm saying. It's not adding up. It's like, wait, so if you went to O Block just to be around the young niggas, I mean, kudos to you for having no fucking shit. That's like skydiving off a building to me. That's like, yeah, I might as well go jump out of a fucking plane. I'm gonna go to O Block with no parachute. Anyways, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all believe him? I mean, I'm sure people do. I'm sure there's people out there that are gonna call me stupid and say I don't know what I'm talking about. He's just going to see his folks and what. All right, you got it. Either way, let me know in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.